Okay, so it feels kind of weird to start with like, hey, Janina here, because this video is gonna be a little heavier than most. Hindi naman sa parang, sobrang dramatic or whatever, but it's still there. So, kung bata ka pa or if you're like 13 and below, baka it will be better if you watch it with an adult just so that the person can help you process what I'm about to talk about. Another disclaimer kasi baka magka-hate ako or whatever, but basically the only reason why I'm posting this video is because I want to share what I went through, what I'm going through, and how I'm choosing to overcome it. I always say naman na parang kahit isang tao lang ang matutulungan ng video ko, that's like okay for me. So I'm not doing this for the views. I just really want to help, if there's somebody who needs help. Okay, so, okay. A couple of nights ago, may nag-tweet sa akin nito. It says, "Dear Janina, what's the secret to happiness? Every time I see you, you always look so happy, and for a while, I disliked you because I was jealous of that. Now, I admire you, and I want to know how to be happy too, so how do you do it?" Honestly, nagulat ako sa tweet na to because what's fresh in my mind is that 2 nights ago, iniiyakan ko yung friend ko because for like an hour, and then I was crying in my mom's arms 2 nights before that. So parang I had to ask myself, do I really look that happy, and what is the secret to happiness, and do I really have it? I guess most of you would assume that I'm happy because, my life just makes it easy to be happy. I mean, gets ko naman yun. Kasi kung pupunta kayo sa Instagram ko, you'll see a perfect life. You'll see perfectly edited travel photos. You'll see Pinteresty OOTDs with big smiles. Ngayon, kung papanoorin niyo yung buong YouTube channel ko, you'll see basically 8 to 10 minutes every video of just non-stop laughter. Pero yun eh, you only see 8 to 10 minutes of 24 hours of my day. Don't get me wrong, hindi naman sa hindi ako grateful sa lahat ng mga blessings na binibigay ng Lord or just all of the good things that I have. It's just that I want you guys to understand that you see only what I want you to see. Yung mga bahagi ng buhay ko na pinapakita ko sa inyo, the happy parts. Sa totoo lang, my heart has been a little sore lately because June marks the 1-year anniversary of, the time when I started unknowingly writing my EP. Last year, parang I just had so much content happening in my life to write songs about. Kung narinig nyo na yung mga songs ko, Hesitate, Curtain Call, Sorry I Left, makita nyo na lahat may hugot talaga yun, and it's all based on my life. So na-realize ko na this time last year was the mark of what was going to be the hardest year of my life. I just really want to be candid and honest with you guys in this video kasi alam ko na kilala niyo yung Janinang nakangiti lagi and just always happy and laughing, and that's really me. Don't get me wrong, masayahin talaga ako and I'm really smiling. It's just I want to share with you guys a different part of my life. Feeling ko na-mention ko na to sa ibang video but never really in full detail because I've just really always been afraid of sharing this. But never in my life have I felt so abandoned or rejected or, just experiencing people betraying me and just feeling so alone, and I just felt I didn't feel valued. Last year I really was in a bad place emotionally. May mga weeks na wala akong gana, so hindi ako kumakain for a couple of weeks. May mga times na nagkaka-panic attack ako, both triggered and, just random. There are times that I just want to shut myself away from the world. I didn't want to see anybody. I remember this time nga, I was in 7-Eleven and I just cried. I was basically I felt like I was broken and the world was oh yeah. But I just want to say I'm not sharing this or making this video to make anybody feel guilty or feel bad. I'm really just making this video for people who were in the same pit as me, people who felt the same way or even are feeling that way. I don't know if it was depression or anything big like that, but I know that my happiness was taken away for a while. I think one of the reasons why I couldn't move on for a long time was because was because I didn't want to admit, because I don't know, for me it was for me it was humiliating to, admit being going through the same thing for the past year. And it was like embarrassing for me, that I guess especially because I had that pressure that I was I was like happy, bubbly Janina, and I had to be strong for, my Vela fam and stuff like that. Wait, stop. And I didn't seriously wanna, ask for help or really deal with it with somebody, because that would be, my thought process would be that was me admitting that I needed help because I was something that needed to be fixed. And I don't know, for me that was, I guess, embarrassing or humiliating, that I was broken. But, I realized that that was the first step, because you can't fix someone who doesn't want to admit that they're broken. So I am urging you, if you felt, even just a percentage of what I felt, or maybe you felt 10 times worse, talk to somebody about it. It's very important that you do. Medyo nag-start na ako mag-open up ngayon to people who I trust, and, just the love and the comforting, and just, it's so much more than I could imagine. I've never met somebody who didn't sincerely want to help me, or I've never met somebody who judged me. And I think that was what I was afraid of. I was afraid of being judged for what was going inside emotionally, or what I've been through. Okay, enough crying. Back to the question. How am I still happy? Why am I still happy? Baliw ba ako? Baka baliw na ako! I think mas okay kung i-define natin kung ano ba talaga yung happiness. I realized in the last year that there are two different kinds of happiness. May happiness na based sa circumstances mo. It's my birthday, everybody's giving me gifts, I'm happy! Or I have a boyfriend, I'm happy! I get to travel, I'm happy! But what if nobody comes to your birthday party? Or kung hindi ka crush ng crush mo? Or what if you didn't get into your dream school? What happens then? Obviously your smile begins to fade. And in this context, I guess I have been unhappy many times. And syempre, okay lang naman yun, kasi human tayo, we can't all have perfect lives. Pero, na-realize ko kung naka-base lang talaga yung happiness ko sa mga nangyayari sa buhay ko, kawawa naman talaga ako, bes. Because there's so many things that you just can't control. So, I learned to smile even if. At yun yung nakikita niyo sa akin, yung happiness na gano'n, hindi yung mababaw lang, or yung nakasalalay lang sa, I don't know, sa mga pangyayari sa buhay ko. It's mas malalim siya. Walang peke, hindi siya plastikan, promise. Totoo talaga yung smile na nakikita niyo sa akin. And yun, that is the second kind of happiness. So the second kind of happiness doesn't focus on what you don't have, but it focuses on what you do have. Sige, let me give an example. So yung pamilya ko, we sleep in one room probably half of the week to save money kasi mahal yung aircon. So isang gabi, nasa isang kwarto lang kami, and I felt like everybody was asleep na. So I just went on my bed and I just cried because yun nga, I felt like I don't know, ang lungkot-lungkot ko lang talaga nung time na yun. Alam mo yun, yung parang may pressure sa chest mo, and it just, you feel like you physically hurt. That's what I felt. And then suddenly I felt somebody crawling on my bed, and then I realized it was my mom, and she put her arms around me and she didn't say anything, but she just held me while I was crying. And I remember thinking, it's fine if I don't have the friends that I want, or if I don't have the people that I want in my life, but right here, right now, my mom's hugging me, and I'm in a room with my family who loves me, and that's what's important, and that's what I need. So it's like that. It's focusing not on, again, what you don't have, but what you have at the moment. At least baka meron kang pang shopping, or you have a roof over your head, may pang baon ka. You can list down your blessings, and I promise you will run out of space on your notebook. Pero alam ko na baka meron sa inyo nahihirapan nang makita yung mga blessings. And for me, that was so real to me. I super understand that I had blind spots everywhere. I couldn't see what was good in life anymore. So, pinush ko talaga yung sarili ko na makipag-meet sa mga ate ko sa church to help me, I guess, get back the right perspective. Minsan kasi sa bigat ng pinagdadaanan natin, nawawalan tayo ng pag-asa. And sometimes we just really have to go to somebody to remind us that there is hope. Somebody actually shared this verse to me. It's Psalm 30 verse 5. It says, "Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning." And this verse gave me hope. And it's been my lifeline, my life saver, my salvavida for a long time. Whenever I just be in my room, kind of letting the darkness creep in, just the idea that, okay, when tomorrow's sunrise comes, there will be joy, there will be hope. It doesn't end here. This is not the end of my story. You know, maybe you feel like you're losing the battle, but good always wins. And you'll get your happily ever after. And I chose to trust God that He'll make things right for me. Actually, baka nakita niyo to because I tweeted this a couple of months ago when, I was feeling super down. This is Jeremiah 29 verse 10 to 13. This is actually the Lord speaking. He says, "I'll show up and take care of you as I promised and bring you back home. I know what I'm doing. I have it all planned out. Plans to take care of you, not to abandon you. Plans to give you the future you hope for." He says, "When you call on me, when you come and pray to me, I'll listen. When you come looking for me, you'll find me." I know firsthand that the journey to joy is not an easy one. It doesn't happen overnight. Maybe for us, it will take super long. For me, it took a year, or it's still taking a year. I don't even think I'm done with that journey yet. I'm still here. But I know kasi na iba-iba yung pinagdadaanan natin, and ang pinaka-importante is that you don't give up and you find help. Okay, so sana hindi kayo nabigla sa akin. I promise after this, happy videos na tayo. But I guess that just shows that you can't just assume that everybody's fine just because they're smiling. I actually also tweeted this the other day. It says, "You'll never really know the inner battles anyone's facing. An awkward 'I'm here for you' is better than regretting not saying anything at all." I just want to encourage you guys to encourage others. Let's be sensitive to maybe what somebody is going through and, choose to spread positivity in their life. Let's never get tired of speaking hope and being a little bit kinder. So Vela fam, let's just try to set a culture of love. Actually, mag-start tayo sa comment section ngayon. So comment down below your stories, and maybe you can also encourage somebody, or maybe if you feel like you don't have a story to share, just encourage some random commenter. Okay, so I will see you guys later, and let's all be a little kinder. Bye!